Oh, yeah, the music's over. All right. Assalamu alaikum and welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the newest edition of
Nothing but the truth with Brother Jamil.
And Sister Tisha. And we're back with a very, very special program. We say that every week, but every week we do make a special program because we make an introduction between you and somebody you haven't met yet. So get comfortable, get your beverage, put the chair on recline, sit back, relax, kick off your shoes to the
Relax your feet, party on down to the escape beat. Just kick it. Come on, huh?
you done? You done?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that. So tonight we have a guest who's very near and dear to our hearts. She is one of the students of the well, we'll tell that part later, but she's doing great things in her home city of Dallas, Texas tonight. And so, with housekeeping and with an introduction, it's my honor to present to you the world's greatest hostess of any program of this type. She's the one pretty in pink tonight, Sister Tisha. Take it away.
Welcome, family.
Gonna say,
Welcome,
wow.
welcome, welcome to another edition. Why am I doubling everything? Welcome, welcome, another. Okay. Edition of Nothing But the Truth with Brother Jamil and Sister Tisha. We are so excited to be here again. So excited to have our new guest on today. You guys are in store for an awesome, awesome show. But remember, before we bring the guest on, we have to remind you to go to our pages and help us spread our platform far and wide. We want you to go to our Facebook page, Tisha Muhammad, and like, share, and subscribe. We want you to then go to our YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth with Brother Jamil and Sister Tisha. Like, share, and subscribe that too. And then call your friends, call your family members, tell them to log on and watch the show and have them do
Lottie.
the same.
That's
Like,
right. Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. Call them all. That's right.
there's a lot of
Mhm.
people in the chat today, huh? They are ready to see our new guests.
Yes, indeed. And I see that they are coming on into the room. We want to welcome everybody from around the country. There's another one from my sister in law, the great sister Nakia Gillum
Thank
Conley.
you.
Hey, Kia. And then there's Derek 3X from New York City. He says, Assalamu alaikum to the couple who makes marriage fun. We do what we can. We do what we can, my dear brother. Hey, Trisha, there's another sister in law. See, the family is big. We in here tonight. We in here tonight.
Sports. Yes.
So we appreciate all of you. From Leanne, oh, she has a very special rooting interest in tonight's program. And good evening to you back in Dallas, Texas. And so as we all come into the room, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and feel free to comment. Oh, there's Lottie is busy, but she's here because Lottie and Dottie and Sean, never mind. But the three of them, you see them all the time rolling together. I think they all went to Howard. But now we also want to welcome, of course, David. He's in here.
David,
And
as in David C.
we want to congratulate Big Dave, see, because he just got his CDL license. He said he was going to go CDL Hughley, but he said no, he got to watch NBTT. And so
Oh, really?
that's what loyalty is all about. As we're spreading far and wide electronically, I'm preparing to turn it over to the hostess with the mostest, the great Sister Tisha Muhammad. But there's much more that you can do weekly. You can join us. You can contact us. Just go right to the Facebook page, Tisha, Teasha
Hmm.
Muhammad, and log in with your comments, messages, anything that you'd like to add to the program. You can come to my page. If you can stand jazz music, come
Hmm.
to my page because you're going to get some jazz. Okay, you're going to get
Okay.
it. You're going to get it. Come over to Jamil Muhammad. That's Jamil Muhammad, also on Facebook. But we got lots to do tonight. Tish, did I leave anything out?
No, you did good. You did good. I think. Let me see. No, you did a good job.
I
But
did?
did you
Oh,
see what Sean did?
oh, I didn't see what she did. I can't see in here
At
in
your
the
present.
I didn't some rattlers there from and we want to welcome everybody from the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical State University, FAMU,
Damn
in
you.
Florida, in Tallahassee, Florida. Welcome to all the FAMU folks, everybody from the HBCUs. Heck, if you from PWIs or you from doggone nowhere, no college, you welcome here at nothing but the truth, because you don't need a degree. You just got to keep your mind and eyes open. Everybody, let me give you this Sister Tisha. She's going to take you further into the program.
All right, everyone. Thank you again for tuning in. I want to take this time to introduce you to a very special family member of mine. I'm claiming her, always have.
Hmm.
This
Hmm.
little lady I've known since she was this high, just so little. She used to be a student at MUI at our at the Dallas Moss 48. I've known her all her life. Fabulous little girl turned into a beautiful woman. So I've kept up with her, as she's grown and matured over the years. And I just happened to be scrolling across Facebook one day, not stalking or anything, but scrolling, just scrolling.
Right, just
And
roll.
I saw an advertisement on her page. It said Bree Safe Haven. I was like, what is Bree doing? Bree Safe Haven. I'm gonna see if I can find the flyer so y'all can see it as I talk about it. Let me see.
Hmm.
The thing,
Hmm.
the flyer. Mystery man, can you help? Never mind, I found it. So
There it
Bree
is.
Safe Haven, I saw that she's opened up a boarding home. Now that's big. So she's going to tell us more about what she's doing with it. I don't want to go too far into it, but when I saw what Bree was doing, I said we've got to have her on the show because our whole aim is to bring to our audience good positive things that people are doing for our community.
Yes,
Bree's
ma'am.
got an awesome story to tell. So without further delay, I want to bring Miss Briana Hodge forward so she can share with you the great things she's doing in her community. Bree,
Yay! There she is. All right, all right. Welcome,
welcome,
welcome, welcome.
welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes. We are so proud of you. So glad to have you here. We don't want to we don't want to take up too much time because we want to give you as much time as we can because the audience will have questions that they want to ask you. So we want to just get right into it.
Okay.
Tell us before we get started, what is Bree Safe Haven?
So, Bree Safe Haven is a boarding home that's located in Dallas. We are pretty much catering to people who fell on hard times. We also cater to the elderly as well because we get a lot of those too.
Mhm.
Um, we're just there to help. So if you have a shelter need or anything of that nature, we can get you right on in. We are an income boarding home, so you have to have some type of income or something coming in. But for the most part, if I can't find something in my place, then I have the resources and I connect with different boarding homes to be able to send you there if I can't help
Mhm.
you. So I don't just turn you away. I try to help if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's actually a home, a boarding home. So if someone fell on hard times in our community, say they didn't have somewhere to go, or they were homeless or what have you, they could come live there at your boarding home, is what you're saying?
Yes, so they
Okay.
can. We do monthly and weekly rates because sometimes people don't want to stay a month. They just might want to stay a couple days and get back to family, or a week and get back to family. So we try to do weekly specials as well as monthly specials to try to help out.
Okay, okay. Tish, can I ask a quick question if you
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
mind?
Go ahead.
So in doing this, could you talk a little bit about the homelessness, the extent or the difficulty or the severity of the homeless problem in Dallas? Is it a major problem there, or is instability, income and housing instability, are they real issues in Texas at this time?
It's a major issue. So we're finding that people are just the cost of living went up so much,
Hmm.
whereas it used to be low. Now you're looking at $2,000 and $3,000 for 3 bedroom apartments and 2,000 for a good 2 bedroom. So it's definitely the cost of living has went up so much that there are more homeless people. I feel like there's the tent cities have gotten bigger. I don't know if you're
Hmm.
familiar with the tent cities, but
Yes.
yeah, they've gotten bigger like the areas have. So we're seeing more and more of it. It's quite disheartening, honestly.
Wow, wow. Mm. So
In your
there.
home. Oh, sorry, home. Go ahead. I'm so
No, no,
excited.
I would just want to finish out that question with a follow up. So this problem is nationwide. It's affecting people in every city and every town, and I'm just curious, what made you decide to take the initiative to get up and say, I'm gonna do something about that? Was it someone that you knew was in that situation, or you just realized that, hey, somebody's got to do something? What was it that started you off in that way?
Um, Honestly, since I can remember, I've always wanted to help people, especially people in our community. I've always just had a passion for that. Um, I wanted to, since I can remember, since I was like in my, I want to say my early 20s, I was always like, yeah, I'm going to open a boarding home. Watch, I'm going to do it. I'm going to open a
Mhm.
space for people that are homeless. I'm going to help. Like, I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to do something great. Like, I just always said that. And I remember, um, I'm 35 now,
Mhm.
and I'm a CN, sorry, nationally registered medical assistant. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
um, I remember being at work, and I want to say for the past like 4 months, I just had the same thought. I was like, I love helping people. I don't want to do this anymore. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. This is not
Come
my
on.
Mhm.
passion. Like,
Mhm.
I love doing what I was doing to help
Uh-huh.
people. But at the end of the day, when you're doing that type of job, it stops. Like, it stops there. You can't
Mhm.
go any further and do more.
Mm.
So I just always was like, okay, that past 4 months, I was just like, yeah, I could be doing something different. I'm not supposed to be doing this. This is not my purpose. This is not my life. Like, that's all I kept thinking. And I remember sitting at work, and I was like, yeah, today's gonna be the day. I'm gonna put my notice in.
Wow.
I had
Wow.
Yeah, I had saved up money, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my notice in. And I put my notice in and never looked back.
Come on.
Okay. 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 Wow. Wow. Thanks for thanks for letting me ask those questions. Those are things that were burning my mind, you know. Yeah.
So you knew just something in you that I gotta be, I'm supposed to be doing more. I'm supposed to be doing something else. And you didn't let fear of, of the unknown stop you. So I'm real proud of you for that. Praise be to Allah.
Thank
So
you.
with that, you decided, okay, I'm gonna save my little chochos, my little coins, and get everything
Yes.
together. And not chochos, my jail money. I'm gonna save my chochos and get everything together. And open me up a home. Did you
Mhm.
go find a rent home? Did you find an apartment? How big is the home? Tell us, what did you do? How many people can you service at a time?
So the home itself is a 3-bedroom home.
Hmm.
The story behind it is I actually went to my dad,
Right.
and I was like, hey, I want to do this like
Mhm.
bad. I had been saying it for like some years to him, but I actually was very serious this time. I was like, no, I want to do this. So
Mm.
he
Mhm.
actually helped me get it together and find the home. So we're working with a 3-bedroom,
Right.
2 bath, and it works very well for us right now.
Okay, excellent. And just by way of disclosure and transparency, when you say my dad, what's
Dad,
the name of the person you're talking about?
who's your dad?
My dad is Jeffrey Muhammad.
All right.
Oh,
That's
duh.
our brother, student
The
minister
minister.
in Dallas for many years, uh, Jeffrey Muhammad. Brother Jeffrey, shouts out to you for helping in this particular cause. So you have 3 bedrooms, two
Mhm.
baths. You
Mhm.
serve how many people at one time? What's capacity at Breeze? What's capacity?
Well, so for Dallas, because you have to either be licensed or not, and to not be licensed isn't a good idea. So,
Right.
Bree Safe Haven is a licensed boarding home. They
Yes.
allow 5 at the max, but
Hmm.
you can do 8 if they're family members. So you can have up to 8 total
Mhm. Okay,
if
okay.
3 of them are family members.
Have you served any families who were in that position of instability yet, or has it been all individuals thus far?
I've gotten calls from families, but we just didn't have enough space to room all of them. So I knew other um, women who have been like super helpful to me actually. And I was able to transfer them to their boarding homes instead.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Yeah.
a boarding home community, so to say, of people, of resources that are available. So
Yes.
if
So
your home is full, you
yeah,
can.
it's like with any other, area of business, you have to kind of network and get to know people. So, what I started doing when I knew I wanted to do it is I went to the Dallas website
Mhm.
and I pulled the boarding home registry, the license registry, and I just started calling people. And
Nice.
hey, can you show me how to do this? What did you do to get started? What not to do and different stuff like that. And then I also had friends who had boarding homes. So they saw what I was doing. They were like, "Oh, okay, well, let me link you up with her." So
Mhm.
it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience. At first I had it was a little difficult because sometimes um you get you get a hold of those people who don't really all the way want to share their resources and help you. But I came in contact with her name is Tawana,
Mhm.
and she Sister Angela actually linked me to her, and she is amazing. Like, I mean, I can literally call her and ask her something, and she'll be like, "Hey, yeah, this is how you do it, and here's the text message, and here's the resource." She's very helpful to me in that way. So I was just I feel like I was very blessed to get people like that to really just want to help or just call me and say, "Hey, how's it going? You need help with anything? You need to know anything?" So I'm still learning a lot, but for the most part, I have really good people around me to like help with that.
Mm-hmm. And while you're here, just so you'll know, perhaps later in the program, you can supply your business's number because right now in the chat, people are beginning to come in and ask how they can contact you for their
Okay.
questions to be answered about how they can help in their communities around the country. Again, we see Hartford, Connecticut is with us tonight. Greetings to all of you there. Milwaukee, good to see you in the room. And all the way out on the West Coast, we have our family there. You see Brother Harold on the screen. He
Always.
is the Final Call MVP from Greensboro, North Carolina, Mosque number 92. We welcome you as well, Brother Harold, and family from all over the country. So before we get back to you, Tisha, I'm just saying, y'all make sure you got the numbers because folks are going to want to know how they can do and be a part of what you're doing.
Right.
I
And we'll be
see
sure and share all of that.
lost underscore found one.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, I do operate out of the Dallas area. Yes, sir. The
All
Dallas
right,
area.
all right. And of course, the Cincinnati crew has come into the room. Everyone's please stand or sit at attention and salute the Cincinnati crew. We see Sister Cherie Bassett. Good to see you, Cherie. She calls me home skillet. I'm sorry. That's we country like that in Cincinnati. But that's what happens. So everybody's here and gathering, and the numbers gather. We ask everybody like, share, comment, subscribe to Nothing But the Truth with Brother Jamil and Sister Tisha because there's programming like this every week. And it may not be as exciting as this. Well, it probably never will be this exciting again. You don't get Briana Hodge every
You just
time. You know?
don't.
Come
Mhm.
on, you
We
just don't.
do,
You know,
but
I
you don't.
mean,
yeah,
you know.
you don't, but we do, right?
All right.
So, so she's here. But
Wow.
we want to make sure everybody is aware of this journey. So now, so far where we are, we're up to the house. We know we can hold up to 8 folks if 3 of them are family. We
Hmm.
have a
Yes.
3 bedroom, 2 bathroom house. We're
Hmm.
licensed in Dallas County in the state of Texas. Is that right?
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So now, how many staffers do you have to actually make the property run? And how do you select who they'll be?
Hmm.
As of right now, I don't have any
Hmm.
because I want to be more hands on and understand everything first before I
Hmm.
decide to hire someone because I want them to be able to do it just like me. And
Come
if
on.
I'm still learning,
Hmm.
then
Hmm.
I need for someone to be just like me and make sure that they're paying attention to everything, make sure they're on top of everything. So
Hmm.
as of right now, there's no employees right now.
It's you finding
Just
your way, setting the
yes,
standard. I ain't mad at that.
yes. And then of course my dad, he's behind me, of course.
Gonna
Mhm.
set the
But
standard.
yeah. Yeah, so but yeah, there's no staff.
There is a question that Shantae asked. She asked, "How long are you seeing that most of the clients are staying? How long do most clients stay so far?" I know you just
Um the clients that I do have, they're older.
mm-hmm.
So they've been with us for a little minute. I don't think they plan on going anywhere for a while. They love it. They get the free meal every day. So and then we also we provide home health for them as well. So we have a home health agency that we go through. And if
Nice.
they're needing home health or they've already had it, then we provide that for them too with the home
Wow.
health aid. Hmm.
Wow, and it's funny, that you're doing this at a time where you're adding quality and the personal touch to it. And I'm sure all over the country, you've seen recently the reports, particularly on CBS News. Lisa Ling just did an investigative report about a nursing home in Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
where her mother-in-law, at the age of 92, was experiencing extreme difficulty, rudeness, disrespect, neglect, lack of cleanliness, late medications,
Mm-hmm.
a litany of list of problems. And so, if you keep your hand on it personally, you can keep this from happening in
Right.
in all of the places where you actually run them, right? And so,
Correct.
I'm,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So
very glad
yeah,
to hear.
that's pretty much the idea is to because you're right, nursing homes can not all of them, but you do have a lot of people that take their frustrations out on the elderly. And I am
Right.
I don't like that. When it comes to elderly and people and children, I am extremely protective when it comes to that group of people. So
Population.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't like that at all. So I definitely try to treat them with the utmost respect. I'm very nice to them if they need anything. I'm there to help. Um, and I just make sure I just overall just treat them because just because they fell on hard times doesn't mean they're not people. Like that doesn't mean they don't have feelings. Doesn't
Right.
mean that you should just treat them any kind of way and just take their money.
Come on.
Because I'm not all the way in it for the money. I'm in it because I really love helping people. Like
Yes, ma'am.
that's my calling. So I don't I try to treat everybody really good. And with
Yeah.
the ones that I do have, they I try to let them be more, independent for the most
Mhm.
part because nobody wants to feel like, oh, I'm getting old, I can't do certain things. So
Okay.
Mhm.
I try to still let them have their independence, but still make sure I'm taking very good care of them as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
It's funny you mentioned that in the comments section
Yep.
from Brother David. We see his comment. He says, "It is a blessing to learn and live one's purpose."
Come on.
And if your purpose is to be an assistant to other people who need assistance at a time when they need it most, then that has to be very fulfilling to you. Does that contribute to you not growing tired or getting fatigued? Because some people listening to you tonight would say, my goodness, she does this, she does that, she does this. How do you do all of that and still maintain that youthful, vigorous glow you've got? How do you do that?
It is not easy. Trust me. You're dealing with different types of personalities too. So everyone that you of course are helping, they might not always be the nicest
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
or
mhm.
the most appreciative. So, but the group of people I have, they're really good people. So we don't really experience a lot of issues per se with them. And brother David, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, yes, I appreciate that because it definitely does take a lot to be able to run your own boarding home. You're constantly like I know for me, I didn't I didn't have like real advertisement. Like I didn't have a
Mm-hmm.
whole team of
Mhm.
advertisement behind me. I legit was posting on Facebook and then I would go out into the streets and talk to people and hand out
Mm-hmm.
flyers.
Nice.
I would go to the homeless shelters. I would go to the mental health places, the VAs, and I would just walk around literally handing out flyers and talking to people. So
Mhm.
it was
That
not
was
easy.
that was a question that Kia put in the chat too. How do you determine who stays with you? Because
Okay,
we,
yeah.
we talked about the nursing homes or what have you, but there's different populations who
Right.
have this need, who are vulnerable in our community. Are you able to mix certain populations, or would you? Because I can see you with more than one house in the future. I
Oh
just see.
yes.
Would
Yes.
you be able to have like a house just for senior citizens, or could you have in your home senior citizens and a family of three? Could you have, or does it have to be just all families together, or all men together, or all women together? How do you determine? What if does everybody have to be able to fend for themselves, or what if there were some with medical needs? Could you take that?
Well, the okay, so to answer the question of how do you determine who stays with you?
Hmm.
So I think it's all about what you can tolerate or what you're willing to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So if you decide, okay, I would much rather deal with the elderly, then you would go with an elderly house. If you decide that you want to, some people have children homes.
Hmm.
Some people have mid-age homes. Personally, I started doing it was an all male at first.
Okay.
And then I started noticing that I was getting a lot of calls from females. And I was like, oh, I don't want to turn them away. I don't want to turn them away. And so I ended up switching and doing co-ed instead. So now we have male and female
Okay.
in the house, and it works out fine. They don't have any issues. And you just have to make sure that you're using discernment, if
Yes,
that
ma'am.
makes
Mhm,
sense.
mhm. Yeah.
So you have to make sure when you're talking to people, you're asking them, because like for me, I asked them about their criminal history.
Hmm.
I asked them if they've ever been convicted of a sexual offense or anything of that
Mhm,
nature.
mhm,
Um, Certain things I don't think are deal breakers when it comes to sexual offenders. Now,
Hmm.
when it comes to, because you can be registered as a sex offender and you peed outside, like
Okay.
so certain things just aren't like a deal breaker. But for me anyway, I don't deal with pedophiles at all. Like a pedophile can't stay in any of my houses.
mm,
So or someone who hurt a woman or something of that nature, or
mhm.
just hurt people, period. Like you
Yes,
can't,
ma'am.
we
Mhm,
don't accept people like that. But
mhm,
they have, you just got to use discernment. That's all I can say. Like if you get a person and you're talking to them enough and you just don't feel right about them, and then you don't want them there because it's not going to be a comfortable situation for you. So you just kind of got to view it from that standpoint. It's just more so discernment and just asking the right questions. We also do drug tests, random drug tests. So if you're on drugs already, that's not to say that you won't be accepted. We won't just say, oh, you can't be accepted because you're on drugs. We just try to make sure if you are on drugs that we find you a 12-step program or something of that nature. And then we have house rules to where, of course, you're not allowed to do drugs or drink or smoke in the house. And
Hmm.
if
mhm,
we catch you doing that, that's like a violation of the residency. Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
So those type of violations, but it's not an automatic deal breaker, if
All
that
right.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. It does make sense. It makes particular sense. The time now is 8:30, and it's my opportunity to remind you that you are watching Nothing But the Truth with
Brother Jamil.
and with Sister Tisha. We'll be back after these brief messages that you can hear from now. And remember, we always checking to see if you're watching. See, because our theme song, the title of it is The End of the Beginning. So
Yeah.
sometimes we'll put the beginning
Yeah.
on at the end or the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but we got things going on. We'll be
We did
back
that on
after these
purpose.
messages. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum, family.
Assalamu alaikum.
What are we saying? What are we doing? Woo! Assalamualaikum, family. Assalamualaikum, family.
Assalamu alaikum.
We want to thank you for taking the time to tune into Nothing But the Truth with Brother Jamil
And Sister Tisha. We thank you for every Thursday night joining us for appointment viewing. 8 p.m. Not 8 a.m.
Yeah, I'm going to come in on the PM.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Thursday nights by YouTube, by Facebook, by Instagram, by all the other means by which we can be seen. But we thank you because without you, as a matter of fact, here the Manhattans, there's no me without
Why does
you.
he always do that? Assalamualaikum.
There's no me.
You didn't say assalamualaikum. You didn't say assalamualaikum.
Oh, assalamu alaikum.
I don't see nothing wrong with the music myself. I feel like it was okay. I felt good, you know. And we're back. We're
That Final Call radio commercial, I'll be like,
yeah, that Final Call radio. And I got to tell you, Final Call radio is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's the minister's speeches, yes, but it's music, it's commentary, it's so much more. And I like the way that they drop in who's listening, because one of my favorite couples made a little promo spot for the Final Call radio.
yeah.
Yeah, that was us. And so, but we're back with our guest, Miss Briana Hodge.
I'm a
She
Hodge.
is she's the owner and operator of Breeze Safe Haven in Dallas, Texas. It's a place, it's a place where everybody's so comfortable. I love how families do. We just happy. We just being here. And you are participating in the discussion. We want to welcome some other guests. I see you, Cornbread. I see you in the comments. Am I supposed to call him Cornbread? Am I?
That's how he's spelled.
Brother James Muhammad. He's in the comments tonight. And also we want to welcome the Regional Sky Girl. You know, Regional Sky Girl is moving all over. Be safe out there in those skies. That is the great Auntie Landra, we call her. Yes, Auntie Landra from way up in northern New Jersey. But now she lives in Arizona and she doesn't miss Nothing But the Truth with Brother Jamil and Sister Tisha. So, Auntie Landra, we welcome you back. And so there's much more we can talk about. There's one comment in the question in the comments that I need to bring forward because it's something very practical. This is my brother in Dallas, Texas, and he asks, what types of donations are you I said, I thought that was a private. I didn't know there was. Let's move past that one, producers. Okay, let's go past that one.
The other brother in Dallas.
Right. But we want to just ask now, what types of donations are you accepting, and how can people, just regular everyday people, how can we support what you do?
Okay, so we provide one meal a day for the residents. So we provide dinner daily for them. So right now we're going in there cooking every day for them. So just any type of donation, if you want to donate food. We also have to provide linens for them. So bed sheets, twin size bed sheets, because we have twin size beds. And twin size comforters. We also provide them with hygiene products such as deodorant. Deodorant if needed, but the must is
if needed.
Well, I mean, yeah, because sometimes they come in, they already have their own stuff. So
okay.
Yeah, but for for the city of Dallas, when you're licensed, you're only required to provide toothpaste, and soap. So you're required to provide those things throughout their stay, no matter what. So we could take donations for that type of stuff. Anything, personal items, just anything that you would think that they would need. Because some of them come in and they don't have anything. Some of them don't have clothes. Some of them don't have shoes. Some of them just come in with the clothes on their back in a bag.
Yes.
So we have
Right.
had that before. So just anything that you can think of, really, we would accept.
Mm.
And it just
Yes,
makes
ma'am.
sense. Things that you want, the comforts of home that you would expect to have,
Hmm.
this is what we expect for them to be able to have. So,
Mhm.
like she said, shoes, clothes. Before you go throw it away, see if it's something you can that you have once we clean out our closet and give it to them. But if it's raggedy and holes and stains on it, just like you don't want to wear it, people
Mm-mm.
in our community don't want to wear it too. But nice quality items, please pass
Hmm.
it on to Breeze Haven, Safe Haven. Think of things like laundry soap because she's providing. She got to
Yes.
have clean. The practical
Yes.
things you don't really think of. Personal hygiene for the women, maybe toys for the children, coloring books.
Hmm.
Anything.
Just
You can go
anything.
to Dollar Tree and ball out with like, well, probably
Right.
$10 now, not $5. Just
And if anybody wants to donate an etch a sketch, I'll take that over here. And
I don't even know where to get that. I'll look
well,
on Amazon, hun. I
Yeah.
got you.
it's kind of
It's
red
just,
with a gray screen,
Yeah,
and
shake it up. Yeah.
yeah.
I ain't seen one of those in a long time.
Okay. I know.
Okay. Okay.
Have a lot of fun with it too.
No. So have you reached out to any since you don't have to provide food, you said, but you are doing at least one meal a day. But most people in our community eat more than one meal a day. So if we
Hmm.
have anything you could um anything that we have that we could spare, like quick breakfast items, things, cereal, milk, things they can make on their own, because I'm sure she doesn't have time to cook three full meals, but just to have, we need to help her stock this home, right? Help her,
Yes.
help her secure the community. We have to get behind her and help her in her efforts, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
anything that you can think of, quick, healthy, nutritious foods, fruits and vegetables. If you have connections to restaurants or something that give away the food at the end of the day, share that information with her, right?
Mhm,
Yes.
You know
mhm.
how to get on and get the free donations from wherever, Panera, whatever. Help her
Yes.
community. That's what this platform is for.
That would
Okay, and
definitely
we're
help
already.
because as of right now, we're providing um, a lot of it. If you see that people don't have it, then you, of course, throw it in there. So we are throwing oatmeal and breakfast items and lunch meat and lunch items for them too in there as well. So it would definitely be a big help to get donations for those things.
Hmm.
So they're not coming out of our pocket all the time.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah,
But yeah.
it's just amazing. It's amazing to me the level of commitment and charity that you're exhibiting here. That you are not only donating the items that people are needing in their hour of need, you're going to the facility and actually cooking the food.
Yes.
And then and by way of disclosure, by the way, we talked before the program last week, and we talked with Bree, and we said, "Hey, what are you going to do if somebody wants to cook pork in the facility?" And she got real quiet for a minute, and then she said, "The law says I can't tell them they can't cook pork."
Right.
She said, "But number one, I'll never do it.
Yeah.
Number two, we don't store it in there.
Yeah.
And we make it so that everybody understands that what we have is the best." It was completely gangster. I
Yeah.
loved it. Her answer was straight gangster. You know what I mean? She
I
did
was
like
like,
this
oh,
almost when she said it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, because we can't tell them, hey, you can't eat it, because people are gonna eat what they want to eat. But I know I'm not touching it. I'm not cooking it for you. So I will cook anything else outside of
Mhm.
that. I will
Yes,
cook
ma'am.
whatever
Yes,
else you
ma'am.
want.
She made him an offer they couldn't refuse, is what happened. Okay. It was some real Corleone stuff. And we also have a comment in the comments from Patricia. There's Trisha. She says, "I have lots of clothes and shoes." And also
really
want to be
does.
reminded that Kia says, "Please provide an address so we can donate." And these are folks that are coming in, yes, from Dallas,
Awesome.
but also from around the country. They're asking what they can do. You know that with Sister Landra on here, you might just have somebody call you and say, "Come on out to DFW. I got something to give you," and they give
See?
you a suitcase full of things. That's Sister Landra is one of the most charitable people we have in our nation, and for her watching what we're doing tonight, I mean, so many different people. Cornbread. I mean,
You're the bread.
brother,
Break bread, brother.
brother, brother. And I'm sorry. I mean, this is something the years of
We love
brotherhood have
that.
produced. But our brother is there in that area. He's a contractor. He's a trucker, an interstate trucker. He has
Okay.
connections and
Awesome.
ideas. So
He's a
there, you're
great
about to see
resource.
some growth in what we're doing. Speaking of
Great.
growth, by the way, let me
Yeah.
also thank you, everybody. We've got just tonight alone 11 new subscribers
Nice.
to Nothing But the Truth. And some of you haven't even subscribed yet. So feel free, go in, like this program,
Mhm.
comment on this program, share this program, and subscribe to the platform on YouTube called Nothing But the Truth with Brother Jamil and the beautiful Sister
Tisha.
T. Yes, that's her right there.
Family. Let me ask a favor. So we know Bree and the Safe Haven and her crew is in Dallas. So if you're in Dallas, I'm asking you to please reach out to her and help her with
Mm-hmm.
the clothes, the shoes, the sheets, the whatever. It even if it's not a whole matching sheet set, just give her something so she can get started. We'll get to the matching sheet sets. And then what we want to do is also help Bree set up some wish lists, maybe like on Amazon for those of us who are not in Dallas who can't just bring our old Nikes over there or what have you. But we can order something off her wish list. Say she
Mm-hmm.
needs some pots and pans. Say she needs a case of toilet paper, something like that. We can order it from Walmart Plus. We could order it from Amazon. I'm just saying, I'm not throwing names out there just because that's where
Mm-hmm.
you have to go. But you know what I'm saying? How you can set up a wish list. You tell us, Bree, what it is that you need, so that you can help the community and so that we can help you help the community, because that's what
That's
this
right.
is all about. It's a family
Mm-hmm.
affair. And
Mm-hmm.
if when we get behind you, when we back you, you're gonna be able to move, and you're already moving fast, but you're gonna be
Right.
able to go
Move a
fast.
lot
That's what it's
faster for
all about.
sure.
We have to
Yeah.
pool our resources, our efforts, our time, our money, our good wishes and vibes and our prayers. All of that is
Mhm.
going to be behind you. So I'm asking everybody, when she puts up her information on how to help her, whether it's via her Cash App, if you don't have
Mm-hmm.
the cash, if you can just say, every month I'm going to send her a case of paper towels. Do that. If
Mm-hmm.
you're going to say, every week I'm going to make sure that such and such delivers a case of water, do that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
you're going to say,
It'd definitely be
I don't
helpful.
I don't have money for that, but I have time, so I'm going to push flyers for her on Saturday. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to have my children help, something like that.
Right. Right. And it
All
all
help.
comes out.
All help.
It all comes out, and we're going to give it back to our guests because, believe it or not, we're almost out
Oh
of
man.
time. This time goes by like this, but I have to say, in light of the news, and I don't want to frame every question in the frame of politics or news, but we
Hmm.
can see with economic instability creeping into the American psyche the way it is. You're looking at housing prices that are shooting up,
Yeah.
interest rates for new homes, and rents for rental properties
Hmm.
skyrocketing. When you look at the grocery store, not only dealing with higher prices, but dealing with actual production and availability decreasing.
Right.
What's it called? The chain of supply. That's something that
Mm-hmm.
Tisha taught me. The chain of supply is
Yeah.
actually shrinking,
Mm.
and so you're looking at people for whom instability becomes more and more of a problem. And this is why we've got to get behind Bree's Safe Haven in Dallas,
Yes.
Texas. And her mom said, when she
Hmm.
came on, her mom said, this is something she's been wanting to do since she was a little girl. And nobody know you like your mom.
That's
So
right.
that's the
Wow.
case.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I just want to say, I see Sister Angela on here.
Yes.
Mhm.
Sister Angela has been a part of my backbone. I just want to
Mhm.
say, she has been a part of my backbone for
Good,
sure.
good
She
to see
makes
you, Sister
sure,
Vertebrae.
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
she makes
The back
sure, like,
load. The snaps.
yes, she's been part of it. Look, she makes sure my mental is good and everything. I could not be feeling good mentally some
Hmm.
days, and I would just randomly get a call from her. You okay? What's going
Oh.
on? It's like
Mhm.
she knows or something. It's crazy. It's wild. But like
Wow.
she has been a very big part. My mom, my sister. I just have had like a really good group of people around me. Sister Tisha, you have no idea how much of an impact you made on me as a child. And you probably didn't even realize it. You just was, being you pretty much.
Wow.
Um, my dad, he was the minister, and there were certain sisters in the mosque that were just that girl for us. Like, we just loved being around y'all. We wanted to run. I remember Sister Tisha throwing us in her minivan all the time. Like, we gonna go to the library. We gonna go
Yeah.
back to her house and eat some salmon sandwiches. We gonna do something like.
We're doing.
So
Yes, indeed. Yes,
she was a
indeed.
vital part. Her sister Angela, sister Renee Eggs. We just had different people that were very vital to our childhood. So yes, girl, the minivan, Ashley, the minivan.
Yes.
Listen,
I thought I was
listen.
doing it with the minivan. Let's
Tonight,
go.
I
You
know,
were, didn't you? Hold
I
on, and
guarantee
then
you,
I think she hit the upgrade, and then had the one where the sliding door came. Where
Come on.
right? This, she probably was wheeling like Cedric the Entertainer in that
she
minivan, you know.
was, and
But
she had a van full of children in there too.
All of us. Trying to
I
find
have to
free
tell you,
entertainment. Yeah.
I
I'm
have
sure
to
we
tell
weren't
you,
all in seatbelts, but who knows?
as Sister Leanne says, I can never thank Sister Tisha enough for showing my daughters unconditional love. That's the only kind we got over here, unconditional love. Because one day, and you don't know when it's going to be, every one of us is going to need some unconditional love.
Yep.
So you might as well put some unconditional love in your account. So when you have to make a withdrawal, there's something there for you to pull on. Now,
Yes.
everybody in the chat is asking. This is in YouTube. I'm getting other messages, and I can only go one place. I know we got 3 people, and for all the brothers that got the number on all these other devices and stuff, y'all give me a break now. I'm trying as much as I can. We are going to show the contact information. Sister Tisha, is
Mm-hmm.
it queued up? Can we just get the production the staff to put up? We're going to give you the Facebook, the telephone number to the office, the Cash App, so you can actually get in touch in one of these ways to help Breeze Safe Haven. And then, as if by magic, here it comes. You go to
Yes.
www.facebook.com/Breeze Safe Haven. Pretty straightforward. You can't mess it up. Facebook,
Right.
go there now and like that. I mean, after the show, go
At the show.
there and like and become connected with Breeze Safe Haven. Next, we go to another point of information that you're going to need to have. How do you get on the telephone? So you don't want to be misconnected and have you complaining, Mr. Telephone Man, it's
There's
something about the
something wrong with
money.
my life.
I gotta do it again.
Any number, I get a click every time.
Or you don't want to have that happen. So you go to 214-868. 1627. The number again, 214-868-1627. They're there every business day. And it doesn't matter when during the business day you call, that's your prerogative. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can do what you want to do. Okay. And so, I mean, every little step you take is important. Now,
They
and
can
then
call
after this,
during.
She didn't
I'm
catch it.
sorry. I'm sorry. They can call pretty much anytime. I've had people call me at 10 o'clock at night and say, "Hey, I really need a place to go. It's cold." And
Oh.
I've gotten out of my bed and literally ran to get them in. So they can pretty much call and we can figure something out during any time.
which gives rise to another concern. We're not going to have our young sister at 10 o'clock at night running out in nobody's street to get nobody.
Mm.
So we're going to make sure, brothers, that we get behind sister and that we support her such that when she has to make a midnight run, she doesn't make that run alone or even make it herself. She sends us to bring the people to her in a case of safety. All right.
Be so
Now,
much.
beyond that, there must be a cash app. There must be a
Right.
cash app.
Oh,
There it
I
is.
like how you took control of that.
You like that, babe? You like that? Uh-huh.
Brother.
But in addition to that, the Cash App is Breeze Safe Haven. $ BRIS, capital SAFE, capital HAVEN. Breeze Safe Haven is the Cash App
Mhm.
where you can send material support. And as Brother Jerry puts in the chat under Lost Found #1, family, please don't forget to hit the like button to support the podcast. And that's how we'll do it, okay? And so I don't know what you mean, cornbread. Who getting old?
Oh, Bree, Ashley said the minivans was named Big Bertha and Bernie Mac. Do you remember that?
I remember that. I think I remember that, honestly. I know. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I remember the Big Bertha.
Yeah.
I was cool.
So, family, this is the opportunity that we have. Tisha, any closing question you have for Miss Bree? Because we want to start wrapping up. We know we have to finish before 9. Every time we're together, we're only limited to an hour that we can be together, but that's okay. An hour is the right time if we put it to use properly. Questions?
So, Bree, again, I just want to thank you for being on the show, bringing your platform forward, and letting everybody know what you're doing. Um, I just want to ask that you come back again. We want to revisit this in about 3 months to see how you've grown, see how things are going, what kind of help you need, what challenges have you come across, if any, and how did you get over? How did you overcome them? Because we
Mhm.
know if any come, you're going to figure out how to get past it.
Yes,
That's right.
ma'am.
So
That's
we
right.
want to invite you back in about 3 months or so, just to touch base again, put you back out there, see how, if we need to pivot on how we're helping, what it is that you need us to do. All right. Do you mind coming back? Would that be okay?
I would love to come back and hang out with y'all. Y'all family.
Okay, good, good, good. And it wasn't quite as bad as you thought it would be, right? I
No,
mean,
I
come on.
was nervous. I was so
Okay.
nervous. I'm
Okay,
okay
very
now.
good. Don't worry
You
about
know
that.
what
You're in
though?
the midst of family. But some of the folks on the line, and I have to stress this again, not trying to put anybody's profession out there, but
Mhm,
in the case of someone like Brother James, who's a thinker and an entrepreneur, and
mhm,
who's has those connections through trucking and through construction, he's
mhm,
here. Just like Cherie, who's on the line,
mhm,
my Cincinnati homegirl, who is a master of clinical social work
mhm.
in the District of Columbia at the seat of government for the United States. She understands how the systems work that allow you to keep accessing. There was a question early on in the chat.
Mhm.
In the state of Texas, are you allowed to access um, grants and funding to help you keep your business going as an entrepreneur? We have the network to help you do that and to make sure that we keep you running. We have a vested interest in seeing you not only survive, but thrive. We want to
Yes.
make sure your business is growing and becoming more and more prosperous, but who knows the day when you will come in need of something like shelter.
Yeah.
You know, often we look over the scripture when Jesus told his disciples that you all don't really know me. And they said, well, when did we ever see you hungry and we didn't feed you? When did we ever see you raggedy and we didn't clothe you? We didn't see you out of doors and we didn't house you.
Mm.
And Jesus said unto them, if you haven't, we don't preach
I
here
was about
on,
to say.
we don't preach here on nothing but the truth. But he did say to them that inasmuch as you have not done it unto these, the least of them, you have
Mm.
not done it unto me. You are servicing people whose condition is rough right now. Just hit the little patch, but
Mm-hmm.
your help is helping them get over the hump. And so we're very, very, very grateful to have you on the program tonight.
Thank
Very.
you.
Very
Thank
proud.
y'all so much. You know what?
Mm.
You know what y'all forgot?
Well,
What's
I
that?
actually I thought of my 3 movies.
Oh,
she had to.
yeah. Oh, she ready.
She was.
Okay,
She
Mystery
did her
Man, get
homework.
ready. Big Dave, see, everybody get ready. Cornbread, let's see what the pencil is. Your greatest 3 films
What
of
is
all
it?
time.
So, number 1,
Uh huh.
I love the movie Juice. I can never get tired of watching that movie. I
Oh,
love that
Juice.
movie.
juice.
Juice.
Is that with Clark Gable
Tupac.
and Myrna Lloyd? No, okay.
Tupac Shakur.
I thought it was
Because
I
he's
thought it
gonna
was
say a classic. He's gonna pick a classic.
Before 1950. Was Harlem Nights before 1950? Because I love that movie. When was
Okay.
that?
Juice
All
and
right.
Harlem Nights. Come on, child.
What's
Come
the
on.
third?
Okay. No. So no, my second one was Crooklyn. I love Crooklyn.
Brooklyn? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Is that
Me
the
and
one
my
where
sister and
where
my
Queen?
mom used to watch that movie, and it was hilarious every time we watched it.
Is that
Especially
when
that
Delroy
dog
Lindo.
the one where
scene when the
Queenie got
pool.
stuck in the couch?
Yeah, when the dog
Queenie.
got stuck in the couch. Yeah.
Queenie. Yeah.
They was trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
My
What's the third?
third is The Notebook. I'm a hopeless romantic. I love
The
that movie. That movie
Notebook.
makes me cry.
Oh, that
The
was
That movie
Notebook.
makes me cry.
yeah. It's a girl flick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Does it
girl's
have any?
movie.
Does it have high speed chases in cars going fast and crashing
One.
into things?
Mm.
I
No.
think I think there might be. They were probably in like those really old cars, and somebody was speeding in one.
Yeah, but not the
Hmm.
kind, not like Fast and Furious.
But no
No,
shootouts. No.
no,
It
Did they
was
have
between
pinstripe double
horse.
breasted? They have pinstripe double
no.
breasted
It's a
We'll watch
suits.
it.
love.
We'll watch it
It's a
this
whole
weekend.
love story. You got to
Okay.
watch. It's such a good movie. I love that movie. It's a love story.
Oh,
You said, "Oh Lord, Juice."
you asked it. Your dad left a comment. Hold on, here he goes.
What did my dad say?
Thank you,
Thank
Brother
you.
Jamil and Sister Tisha, for your support. I'm so proud of Brianna and the passionate care she offers the residents at Breeze Safe Haven.
Thanks,
All right.
Dad.
All right. All
Thanks.
right.
My
And
dad is a
just
big help.
and I
Yeah.
just want you to remember that on the third Sunday in June, it is Father's Day. I'm just saying, just
Oh, okay.
shout
I
out
was
for
like,
all the
what's
pops, man.
happening then?
It's
You know, we
Father's
ignore that day. No, I'm just playing. I don't ignore that day.
No.
I'm sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad. Sorry.
Day. Okay.
All right.
Family, we have been so happy to be with you tonight. Remember to contact our guests at the addresses that you've heard. When you watch the replay, the actual chyrons will come back up and you'll be able to see the numbers, the Facebook and the Cash App all over again. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this program. Then tell everybody to meet us right back here next week.
That's right.
Bree, you might not see her on camera next week, but she'll be here,
I
and
will.
everybody else will be here, and we are gonna bring nothing but the truth back to you like we do every week. We're so thankful that you've been here with us. You could have
All
chosen
right.
to be anywhere else. Teach, what you want to say to my beloved people out there?
Then you said it all. I just want to thank you again for coming out and sharing this time. I thank you for all the help and the backing and the support that I know you're going to give to Bree because she deserves it. I just thank you, thank you, thank you. And we ask that you please show up again next Thursday. If you
Yes,
are
indeed.
interested in being on the podcast, if you have something you're doing in the community, inbox us. Let us know what's going on. And we'll see
Mm-hmm.
what we can do for you. All
Because
right.
there's no guarantee you're gonna be on. You might be boring. If you're boring, you can't get on. But if you're exciting like our guest tonight, come on, we can do this. Thanks everybody. We love you and we are cherishing the time we spend with you. This has been nothing but the truth. Thank you so very much and salam alaikum.
Welcome, everyone.
Salam.